Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, student.
Waalaikumsalam. Morning, ma'am.
How are you guys?
Fine, ma'am.
Alhamdulillah. I hope all of you always be fine. Okay, before we study, let me pray. And you, please lead this prayer.
Okay, friend, before we study, let me pray. Pray, begin. And
Amin. Guys, is there your friend who absent today?
me here, ma'am.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, we start our lesson. Now I will give you the material. I will give you the material. Today we will still learning about generalize the pattern of number in arithmetic and geometric sequence. Okay. The indicator is find the number n of the first term in arithmetic and geometric sequence. The learning material that we learn today is the first learning material. First learning material is find the number n of the first term in arithmetic series. And then in the next meeting we will learn about find the number n of the first term in geometric series. Okay. You know about that. And then okay, before we start our lesson, I will ask you, do you remember about our lesson in the last meeting? I have give you the clue in here, and I will ask you.
Me, ma'am, I remember, ma'am.
Okay, good. But first, let me see in our Excel, right?
You can look here. I have number sequence. I have two number sequence. The first number sequence, in the first row I have number 3, and then 8, 13, 18, 23, and so on. And the second sequence I have in the first row I have 240, 237, 234, 231, and so on. Now look here. If I have in the first row I have maybe I will write 111. Can look here. And the second row I have plus first row plus maybe 32. Nah, in the second row I have 143. First row I have 111 and then 143. If you look clearly, you will know what I mean here. I will drag it. I will drag the second row. Yeah, like that. I have until n sequence, yeah, until n number. Now I will ask you, what do you think about here?
Okay, after you see in my Excel, what do you think about that?
That is our lesson in the last meeting, ma'am.
Okay.
It's about arithmetic sequence because you have a different that.
Okay, we have the different, right? And then what is the material that you got, that you have learned?
Last meeting,
Yeah.
we learned about arithmetic sequence.
Okay, arithmetic sequence.
Geometric sequence.
Okay.
And
Good. You learn about geometric and arithmetic sequence, right? And then what the material that you got from arithmetic and geometric sequence?
we got to know about
Yeah.
how to find
How to
the
find?
unit into n of arithmetic sequence
Okay,
and
good.
geometric sequence.
Yeah, good. Okay, is there anyone who want to write the formula here?
Me, ma'am. I want to write in the whiteboard.
So I got this formula of about unit into n of arithmetic sequence is un is equal to a plus n minus 1 times b, when a is the first unit of arithmetic sequence and is the unit that we should to find. B is a difference that we can get from subtract the unit into n plus 1. So into n plus 1 with unit n. So if we want to find the unit into n of arithmetic sequence, we should use this formula. But if we want to find the unit into n of geometric sequence, we should use... Stop, student. Sorry, but I want you to see in my Excel here.
Okay, ma'am. Here you can look the number sequence that we learned before, and then I wanna you to look here. Now I have the formula. This is the formula of how to find the unit into n of arithmetic sequence, right? It's like what you say before, yeah, that you are true. And then we have formula is un is equal to a plus n minus 1 times b, right? Now here I also have a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 5, and I wanna find the n is, maybe I wanna find the n is 10 here, and the un is 48. You can correct here. And then when I want to find the n is 16, I have un is 78, and so on. When I want to find the un is 100, what is the un? Nah, the un is 40. No, I mean the un is 498, right here. And when I wanna find the un is, when I have the un is 2000. Nah, what is the un? The un is 9998. Yeah, when I have n is maybe 98765, the un is 493823, right? And when I change the a to be 9, it will be changed. Yeah, the un will be changed. You can look before, the un is 48. When n is 10, the un is 48. But when I change to be a to be 9, nah, the un changed to be for 54, and so on. I got this. You can look. Nah, in this formula, the key is you should substitute the formula of here, the UN. Now you can substitute A. Here I have in D, and column D25, yeah, plus N minus 1. My N I have in the column C29, no, C30 minus 1, and times here I write with star, times B. B is D26. Yeah, I write this. Nah, what is the difference with this and this is not? Because you will always use the same A and the same B. So you should K the A and the B. And this is N. You always change the value of N, so you have not to use the K. This is the K. Now you should K all of the unit here. Okay, you can use this for your practice. You can use this formula for your practice. Okay.
Okay guys, so we can use Excel to find the unit into N of arithmetic sequence, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
want to ask when we use Excel when we have exam.
Of course not, guys. This technology only we can use for practice, not for exam. Okay? Because when you exam, you should do by yourself. Remember that?
Hey.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, good student. Okay, now I want another of you to give me explanation about the formula of geometry. Okay, sure. Please explain to us about this formula.
Okay, ma'am. So, from the
Yeah.
formula here, we have n is equal to the power of n minus 1,
Yeah?
where r is the first unit, r is the ratio that we can get from divide the ratio into n plus 1 with the ratio into n. So, that is the formula of how to find the unit into n of geometric sequence.
Okay, this is the formula of geometric sequence, right? Yeah, the arithmetic sequence formula is UN is equal to A plus N minus 1 B. And the formula of geometric sequence is UN is equal to AR to the power N minus 1. Okay, good student. And then next, I wanna ask to you, what is the advantage if you know the formula of how to find the unit into N of arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence?
Oh, maybe we can count the sequence of something easy, ma'am.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, this is the one of the advantage, and in our life we can use the formula to know about the development of the trade, or we can say if you can predict your profit and your loss when you trade. Okay, now I will ask you how to calculate. Now, let's see in my PowerPoint this problem. How to calculate the amount of your saving money in the bank for 2 years with a difference of a nominal increase of your saving each month. If you initially only saving 1,100 in the first month, 110 in the second month, and 120 in the third month, and so on. Okay.
Can we use the formula of arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence, ma'am?
Nah, today we will learn about that. The material is arithmetic series. Okay, I will give you worksheet. Now, this is the worksheet. Please follow all of the steps there and then find the answer of the problem here. Before that, please gather around with your group. Just close with your group. Okay. This is your worksheet. You have your worksheet, right? Okay. Now please solve all of the problem in here. And then if you have some confused, you can ask me. Okay? Please start it.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
so we should use the formula of arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence to solve the first problem here.
Maybe you still need it. But please read the comment clearly.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, student, you can read the problem next. Okay. Just solve it clearly. Okay, students. Before you solve this problem, maybe you can read the next problem that I think it will make you easier to solve the problem. Okay, discuss with your group and happy working, guys.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Guys, how to solve this problem?
I think we should follow the instruction from teacher.
Okay, let's restart it.
Guys, maybe we should find the way from another source.
Can we use internet?
Just as two men.
Okay, I will ask to our ma'am. Ma'am, can we use internet to get other source?
How about your book? Did you use it?
We did, ma'am, but we think it's not enough.
Okay, sure. You can use internet, but use it well. Okay.
Thank you,
ma'am. Let me start to solve it, guys.
Okay, let me solve the second problem. Because I think this is the easy one. Okay.
In this problem, we just need to find the different guys. It's easy.
Okay, I will try.
Just find it.
Audio Jungle.
Okay, next we move to the third problem.
The third problem, I think we just need to substitute the formula of 2 and 3 to the formula. But what is the formula? Arithmetic sequence or geometric sequence?
I think the arithmetic sequence, because today we learn about arithmetic series.
Okay. Maybe we should ask the ma'am. Let me ask the ma'am. Ma'am, in the third problem, we get the sequence, but we are confused. Okay, tell me, what is your problem? So what is the formula that we should use? The arithmetic sequence or geometric sequence? Nah, remember student, what is the material that you learned today?
About the number n of the first term in
Arithmetic series, ma'am. So, what is the formula that you should use?
Maybe arithmetic sequence, ma'am.
Yay, it's right. Okay, continue your work. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay guys, let me write, then move the next problem.
Okay, I will write.
Audio Jungle.
Okay, next to the fourth problem. I think from the fourth problem we get the series of Sn. Series of Sn.
From the source as is the name of formula of arithmetic series. So now we almost get the formula.
Yay, alhamdulillah. Okay, I will try to understand the problem.
Oh, I think we have the first series and we should make other series that we got from this.
Oh yeah, this is the first series.
I see. Okay,
Okay, write this.
Audio Jungle.
Okay, let's move to the next problem. At the form first. The first form and the second form. We should add the first form here and the next form, the second form of Sn. I think it will make us confusing.
I agree. We have to carefully to solve this.
Okay, I will careful to read.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay.
Okay, fifth problem. Okay, next. Next problem. At the pattern that is formed, you can become more simple. Okay, next you should make it be more simple. This. Do you have an idea, guys? I think we should make this from this form. Do you have an idea, guys?
I think we should make this to be
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
I agree. Let me move the next question.
Back to the first supposing we only need Sn, then what should we do?
But wait,
Oh, we should divide the 2 in the left hand side. Okay, we get 2Sn is equal
Audio Jungle.
to S and minus 1. Here is it.
So we obtain the formula now. Yay! Yay! Let me solve the first problem.
but wait. There is the last problem.
This is the problem, yeah.
Okay, first we solve the first problem, then we solve the last problem. Do you agree, guys?
Okay, because you have try to solve the first problem. Comment here. If you can, please try to solve the problem below. Okay. Let me move to the first problem.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay, the last problem. The formula of the number n of the first term arithmetic series. Okay, so known.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay.
Ma'am, we have done with
With the
the
worksheet.
worksheet. Okay, let we discuss together. How about the first problem? What, you are ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We have finished with the whole problem here. Okay, before we discuss about the first problem, like what I said before, let we discuss about the next problem, the second problem, because you can answer the first problem from the second problem and so on, right? Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, how about the second problem? How you can solve it?
In the first problem, we asked to find the difference of the sequence key.
Please write your answer here and explain to us.
So we get the first difference from U2 and U1. We know about this because it's like in the arithmetic sequence. Then we think this in an arithmetic sequence. The second difference we get from U3 and U2. We can so we can conclude that we can get the difference of the arithmetic sequence is UN min UN min 1. Wah.
Okay, give applause for your friend, guys. Good. In the second problem, the sequence is arithmetic sequence. Okay, next we move to the third problem. Okay, how to solve this problem?
In this problem, we shall substitute the value of n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 3 to the formula of arithmetic sequence.
Please write it in the whiteboard and then explain to us.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay, first we shall substitute, then we will meet the formula of U2 and U3. U3. This type, like in the arithmetic sequence.
Okay, thank you. Do you understand with this problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Nah, in this problem, you only asked to remember how to solve the arithmetic sequence. Okay, next problem. Do you want to write in the whiteboard and explain to us? Me, ma'am. Okay, please.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
So, in this problem, we suppose the number n of the first term in arithmetic sequence is Sn. Then we ask to write the sequence of Sn from the number unit of n to un to u1. I got this. From u2 until un is become a first term, and from un until u1 become second term. Okay, good. Thank you. Is it still easy, right? Okay, we go to next problem. Who want to explain to us?
Me, ma'am.
Okay, please.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay, I will check your work. Nice. That's true. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we move to the next problem. What you should do with this problem?
We should
We should
make
make this
this
pattern to become more simple pattern.
Nice. Who want to write it?
Me, ma'am.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Okay, thank you. And how about the next problem? What should we do?
We should divide the 2 in the left hand side to the right hand side. Then we will get the formula of S.
Please come in and write it.
Sure, ma'am.
Audio Jungle.
Okay, then you can solve the first problem. Do you understand what is asked in the problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who want to explain? Me, ma'am.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
In this problem, we know that the first unit is 100,000. The first unit or A, because it is the money in the first month that he or she saving in the bank. So 100,000 is a first unit or A. Then we find the difference. The difference we can get from the second unit subtract the first unit. So we got 110,000 minus 100,000 is equal to 10,000. 10,000. Then the question is the amount of saving money in the bank for 2 years or 24 months. So we should find the number n of the arithmetic series of the first term in arithmetic series. We should use the formula that we obtained before is Sn is equal to n divided by 2 times 2 times A plus n minus 1 times B. And then we should substitute the n is 24 because 2 years is equal to 24 months. So n is 24 and then 2 times A is 100,000. So we substitute 100,000 plus n minus 1. N is 24 minus 1 times B. B is 1000. So we substitute B is 1000. And then we calculate. We got 24 divided by 2 is equal to 12. 2 times 100,000 is 200,000 plus 24 minus 1 is 23 times 10,000. So 23 times the 10,000. So I got 230,000. And then I got this 12 times 430,000. So the S24 is equal to 5,156,000. So the amount of saving money in the bank for 2 years or 24 months is 5,156,000, ma'am. For the last month. Yeah. So the saving money in the last month or the month is 24 months. Give applause. This is so good. Thank you. Okay. Next, the last problem. Who wants to explain to us?
Me, ma'am.
Okay, please.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
problem, we quote the arithmetic series and then we shall find the formula of the number n of the first term of arithmetic series. First, we write the formula that we obtained before. Then substitute the value of a and b. Okay, the value of a is equal to 2 and the value of b is equal to 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Then substitute and we obtain Sn is equal to n to the power of 2 plus n.
Okay guys, we have learned about the number n of the first term in arithmetic series, and then can you repeat what is the formula of the number n of the first term in arithmetic series?
Yes, ma'am. I can recite the formula of the number n of the first term in arithmetic series from at the first form and second forms of Sn. Then we make the form of Sn to be more simple, ma'am.
Okay, it's good. You're an amazing student. Thank you before. Okay, so guys, enough for our lesson today. Don't forget to always check our class in Google Classroom or maybe in WhatsApp group, because I will always give you new information there, and maybe I will give you some assignment. Okay, for next meeting, we will learn about the number n of the first term in geometric series. Today about arithmetic series, and the next meeting we will learn about geometric series. You can read before our class, and thank you. I hope all of you always be fine. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.